the biggest question I get, well, I get a lot of them, but the single most recurring question that I get is around, hey man, I kind of like this concept of delivering results in advance and helping people and sort of being the premium priced person in my field. However, I don't have a big following. Nobody knows who I am, aka the I'm not a guru type of issue, right? So it's an interesting question to have, and it makes sense that you would have it, but the fact of the matter is the whole guru model is a little bit flawed. As a matter of fact, you might even be a little bit sick of it. So let's compare. You have the guru model, right, which we'll call also the significance model. All right, on one hand, and then on the other, we have the model which I have affectionately named the magic model. Magic apparently has a G in it now. Magic model. Hard to spell and talk at the same time, guys. All right, there we go. And the magic model. So we'll compare, right? So with the guru model, which is probably what you've been exposed to the most because you're on my list, you're probably on everybody else's list. The shame. You should unsubscribe from them immediately. Just be on mine. But anyway, you get the point. The guru model, here's typically what happens, right? Their message is first, look at me. Right? Second, look how cool I am. Right? Third, here's how I got to be so cool. Like I said, hard to spell and talk at the same time. You might even have number 4. Here's proof that I'm cool. Usually a bunch of other people saying how cool the guy is or whatever. Or pictures of the enormous house, enormous cars, whatever it is, it's got to be enormous. Gold-encrusted, diamond-covered Lamborghinis parked atop a giant mansion or something. That would be someone should do that eventually. That'd be great. So here's proof of how cool I am. Okay. And finally, they will then say, give me some money. If you want to be cool like me, give me some money. So if you've got that question of, you know what, man, all this stuff sounds pretty cool to me, but I'm not a big guru and I don't have a big following and I don't have the quote-unquote reputation necessary to pull it off, that is probably, well, first of all, it's a valid question, and it's probably a manifestation, if you will, of an even deeper question, which is, dude, I don't know if I want to go out into the public world and do all of this shit, right? So I want you to think about it. Now, first of all, you have to acknowledge that our marketplace has gotten a little bit sick of this. Right? I mean, we kind of make fun of this stuff now, a little bit. And imagine if you went to somebody's house. See, whenever you're making a marketing presentation or writing a sales letter or creating a webinar or something, I think it's really, really beneficial if you imagine yourself in your prospect's home actually talking to them. If you wouldn't feel comfortable behaving that way in their house, right, and delivering that message to them in person in their house, then you shouldn't do it. So think about this, right? Imagine if I came to your house, okay? First of all, I would advise you to hide all of your beer if that's going to happen. But assuming you've hidden the beer and all of the food and then it's just us talking, and I came into your house and I said, hey man, look at me, okay? Look how cool I am. Or multiple gold chains or something. Very necessary. And then I said, let me tell you how I got to be so cool. And then I said, by the way, here's proof of how cool I am. Whipped out pictures of whatever, diamond-encrusted Lamborghinis perched atop, actually being carried by helicopters circling above a giant mansion would be even better, right? And then I said, so if you want to be as cool as me, then give me some money. You'd probably be like, Kern, get the hell out of my house. You're an asshole. Never talk to me again, right? So if you would react to me that way, I think everyone else in the world would react that way, and your market would react to you that way if you said the same thing. So if you are adverse to doing this guru/significance-based positioning, which is look at how significant I am, if you want to be as significant as me, give me some money, then you're on the right path. The good news is you don't have to. Let's examine the magic model. First of all, the magic model is all about the customer. Right? Whereas the significance model is all about me. Well, not me personally, but, all about the person trying to sell the stuff. So, first of all, imagine that someone comes into your home, you've got a problem, someone comes into your home and says, hey man, tell me about this problem. Tell me what's bothering you. Well, how did that happen? All right, great. Well, what does it mean to fix it? Well, if you want to fix it, here's 4 or 5 things you might consider. You would probably receive that message a lot better than if they said, hey, you got a problem? Well, that's great. Look at me. Look how cool I am, right? Let me tell you how I got to be so cool. Here's proof of how cool I am, and if you want to be cool like me, give me some money. You see? So when you make everything about the customer, everything seems to come together a lot easier for you. You're much better received in the marketplace. You have a significantly better reputation. And from my personal experience, it's easier to attract customers through that model. So with the magic model, we begin by identifying the problem. Right? Because the only reason someone's going to come to us to seek out our advice or services is because they want to fix a problem. So the first thing we do is identify the problem. Internally, we say, okay, here's the problem these people have. The next thing we do is we go to a marketplace, right? A group of potential prospects, and we get their attention. By highlighting the problem. So if you remember on the webinar where I walked you through the magic quote-unquote formula to generate the I need help response from somebody, this is it, right? We go to a group of prospects, we focus their attention on the problem that they want to solve, not about us, right? Not with this crap. We don't say, hey, look how cool I am. We say, oh, there's this problem you've been thinking about and it's pretty serious, right? But there's a way to fix it. That's essentially what this message is. So again, as much fun as it would be to believe that the whole world is centered around us and that all of our prospects are really fascinated with us personally and the reason they're buying is because they love us, the fact of the matter is that's simply not the case. The real reason people buy is because they think you can help them. They want the results. They don't want us. They want the results we can provide. So this whole model here is focused entirely on the results for the client. So first of all, we point out the thing that's bothering them, right? We use the 4-part formula I mentioned on the webinar, right? Shine the light on the big-ass problem, validate with third-party data, twist the knife by showing it's really, really serious, they need to address it right now, and then offer light at the end of the tunnel. If you remember from the webinar, those were the 4 parts. So that's what we do. Then, our third step is demonstrate we can help by actually helping. Novel concept, I know. Alright, so if you look at this model, right, the guru model is all about, hey, I can help you. Well, first of all, in the very, very rare event that the guru model ever even addresses a problem, it does so by saying, hey, I can help you with this problem because I'm so great, look how cool I am, look at all of my accomplishments, right? Which is possible to make that work in the sales pitch environment. I mean, clearly it works, people do it now, but a much more elegant, much more subtle, and a way that also generates a lot more goodwill between yourself and your clients is to demonstrate you can help by actually helping them. So if this section right here, this step, it would be our ad, right? This step, ad gets people to the webinar. This step would be our RIA webinar, right? So that's step number 3. Demonstrate you can help by actually helping them. Now notice that really throughout none of this process so far have we given any significant attention to us, to how great we are. And the reason we do that is because we know they don't care. They don't care about us. They care about the result. They care about themselves. I mean, right now you're watching this video not because you're fascinated by my shirt or something, right? It's because you want some help in getting this business to run the way that you want it to do, to get the results you want. I can respect that. That's why I'm here. That's what your customers and clients and prospects are coming to you for, right? So step number 4 is, whereas in this model, step number 4 would be here, give me some money, the hard sell. You better act now. There's only 757 million thousand billion downloadable copies of this ebook available, but tonight they will all be gone. The internet will no longer exist, and if you don't download this special product, immediately the world will explode, Bin Laden will come back from the dead, and he will have won, the terrorists will win, everything will be horrible. They use all this stupid high-pressure stuff. In this, we simply get someone to apply. And we do so by using the most honest, straightforward language possible, which is, if you're interested in this, I might be able to help you. I'd like to talk to you first to make sure. So you're welcome to apply. I'll call you on the phone and we'll see. Right? Now here's what's interesting. What this model does is it eliminates the need. Well, let me back up a second. With this model right here, the guru and significance model, this is based on no interaction. Right? So the whole guru thing, now if you'll notice, one of the biggest chief complaints against like the guru crowd, and I know I'm considered to be a guru and everything, so I'm certainly not saying gurus are bad, I'm good, or any of that kind of stuff. One of the chief complaints against that whole universe is, man, I just want to be able to talk to somebody that actually knows what they're doing sometimes to give me some help, right? Well, the whole guru significance model is based on never, ever, ever having any interaction with your clients at all. As a matter of fact, this whole thing sort of evolved from the direct mail industry, where it was almost physically impossible to really do a good job by talking to your clients because of the sheer volume they did. So this whole world is built around never, ever, ever speaking with someone ever. So in order to get a sale, to turn a complete stranger into someone who hands over their time, money, and energy to you without having any human interaction with them at all, is extremely difficult. That's why, in order to pull the guru/significance model off, you have to be very, very good at marketing. You gotta make great videos, you gotta write, great sales copy, you have to have incredibly good positioning. It's hard, it's certainly doable, but it's hard. It's no walk in the park. With this model, we say, look, people want us to talk to them. They need help. Why don't we just pick up the phone and offer some help? When you actually speak to somebody and provide that human interaction which they want in the first place, it eliminates your need to be like the Michael Jordan of sales copy and video marketing and everything. You can just be like a normal person and be like, hey man, thanks for applying. Right, great. So tell me what it is specifically that you're looking to accomplish. Okay. And then you honestly tell them, well, I think I can help you, or sometimes you can't help them. If they have some questions, you answer them. That's it. You never, ever, ever push. Ever. So this whole model here is really based on the golden rule, which is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I mean, really, do you want someone to bombard your email, show up in your life, look how cool I am, look how great I am, look at my fancy cars, dangling by helicopters over my mansion, which is now floating in an actual sea of diamonds? Or would you rather have someone say, oh, you need some help with this thing? I might be able to help you. Tell me what's going on. Okay, I think I can help. If you're interested, here's the deal. Right? This latter one, significantly easier, way better received, absolutely no need to have a gigantic reputation and be famous and all that kind of stuff to make this work. The most important thing you can have in order to do it is A, the ability to guide your customers and clients to get the results that they want. That's the single biggest thing, right? And B, the willingness to actually interact with them. Do you need to be chained to a telephone all the time? Absolutely not. But you still need to be able to get on the horn with your client every now and again, or your group of clients or whatever, walk them through any concerns they might have, and genuinely help them out. If you're willing to do all of that kind of stuff, I really think that this magic model is for you. So if you're overwhelmed by all the pressure you're feeling from the marketing world and you don't really want to be a part of that, but you do want to take your business to the next level, I think this will really, really help you. I practice this model almost exclusively, as you probably noticed. It has worked very, very well for me.
Чтобы первыми получать наши видео, подписывайтесь на наш канал. Если вам видео понравилось, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. Для перехода на следующее видео кликните по картинке. Нажав на картинку, вы сделаете правильный выбор.